Hey guys, it's Oliver Manalese here with HolisticEntrepreneur.ca. Hope you're doing well. It is a gorgeous 16-degree day in Canada in November. For November, that is absolutely amazing. But I wanted to make this quick video while I'm en route to my next destination point here. And what I wanted to talk about is the importance of trying new things on. What I want to talk about is how empirical evidence, reasoning, testing things, self-experimentation are extremely important when it comes to new systems, new processes, new methods, and new strategies. So this could be with regards to your health, with regards to your business, with regards to your relationships. It could be about anything. But the willingness to try something new on is extremely important. So I'll give you one example where it is in my own personal health, my journey of personal health. So when I first started discovering myself, like I always say, self-knowledge is the key to everything, is the beginning of wisdom, just like Socrates says. I was overweight by about 45 pounds a couple of years ago. And this was when I was in university, and you know, we were drinking a lot, and we were always eating out when we were studying, and you know, pizza, eating, you know, fast food, you name it, Krispy Kreme donuts, eating a whole box myself, absolutely disgusting. And you know, being overweight, I never really saw it. There was probably a long stretch of time where I didn't even realize that I was overweight or that I needed to lose weight. But there was a point where I started to wake up, and it was when I saw a picture of myself when I was in Mexico, and I was chugging a Corona, and I have this big belly. If you're one of my Facebook friends, you've probably seen this photo, and it's just absolutely horrendous. Some people say, you know, who ate Oliver? Who is this guy? They don't even recognize me. A lot of people will say that I look older in those pictures, which was probably 6-7 years ago by now. So those types of comments, I mean, it's amazing. But there was a point where I finally woke up and realized how unhealthy I was. And part of this was because I started reading certain books. One of them was by Anthony Robbins. It was Unleash the Power Within. And that's when I really started my journey, my self-discovery journey, learning more about myself and what I wanted and who I was and what I was meant to be doing in life. And the more I connected with that, the more I started waking up to the fact that I could actually design who I want to be. And then I read a book called The Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About by Kevin Trudeau, which gave me a healthy distrust for the government and food and the Food and Drug Administration and what they're putting into our food and things like that. The main thing that I learned was that there's all this new information, and there's so much information out there, we can get bombarded by it. And a lot of people will take this knowledge and do nothing with it. And I strongly believe and know now that if you don't implement that knowledge, it's absolutely useless. There's no value to it. So what I started to do immediately was taking into practice all the different things that I was learning. I was actually trying them on and seeing if they actually worked for me. I'll give you an example from the Anthony Robbins book, like I was telling you about. One of the important strategies was, as soon as you wake up, start moving, go for a walk, you know, drink lots of water, drink a lot of green drinks. And the other one was from Natural Cures. I stopped eating a lot of fast food, you know, eat foods that are more fresh and organic and less processed. So I just tried these few new habits on at a month at a time and wanted to see what the results were. So slowly and slowly I started to see my weight drop, and I actually started taking pictures of myself to see the actual difference. And there I was 196 at my highest, and I came down to 190 after I eliminated, you know, all these fast foods. And then I went down in weight again even further when I implemented new strategies like walking, and the walking turned into running, and I started eating these green drinks. But the important thing was I started to see the results. I didn't just go from one book to another trying to absorb all this information and have it all perfected before I finally tried something, before I finally implemented what I was learning. I picked up a book, I took a strategy, and I tried it on, and I give myself a few weeks to try it and see what the results were, just like a scientist would with any type of experiment. And this time it's self-experimentation. So I think that's a very important example of how you can try something on and see if it actually works for you. You paid for the book, you paid for the coach, you paid for the personal trainer, you paid for the seminar. Don't go off and take another seminar or read another book or try something, learn something new, but without testing what you've just learned. It's just that's a waste of your time, a waste of your intellect, a waste of your energy. So I think that's extremely important. And the other thing about the willingness to try something new on when it comes to being a holistic entrepreneur is that that was early on in my journey, those two books and those two strategies, but eventually it evolved as I started trying new things, eliminating things that I didn't like that didn't work, adding new things that I did like that did work. So after numerous types of nutrition plans, numerous types of workout plans and workout goals and different things like that, I'm down to 160 pounds this morning. And I've had a lot of success with the different things that I've been trying, and even right now I'm testing out something new to see if I can take my body to the next level, because I've reached a point where I'm not seeing the results that I want from the things that I was already doing. So what I want to get to, the point that I want to get across is that you have to be willing to try something new on. If you've paid the money to learn something, make sure you implement it before you start spending money, spending your time and your intellect on something else. Make sure you take action first and see if it actually works. And don't be so attached to your previous opinions, your previous notions, your preconceived notions and different ideas that you've had or held in the past, just because you've known it for so long. Just because that's the workout routine, or that's the way you do relationships, or that's the way that you run your business, it doesn't matter. Because what you've been doing got you to where you are. You want to get to another level, you got to try something new on. Albert Einstein says it really well and succinctly. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. So don't be so attached to your opinions. Don't be so attached to what you believe is true right now. Try something new on. Be willing to learn it. Be willing to step outside of what you're used to and see if there's value in that. And if there is, then great. There's something new. There's a new platform for you to jump off from. If it doesn't work, then you can eliminate it as an option. But if you do want to become a holistic entrepreneur and you want to start working on the different aspects of your life, the different spheres of your life that are important to invest your time, intellect, and energy into, then make sure you're willing to try something new on. So that's pretty much it for now. I hope you check in with us soon at HolisticEntrepreneur.ca. We'll be talking more about this. This is an important conversation that I feel that we should be having as we embark on this new business paradigm, and I hope to talk to you soon. It's Oliver Manley checking out.